Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rian Aryan Sahlubis. For speaking 3, today I'm going to explain about anecdote. In here, talking about anecdote. First, I'm going to explain about the definition of anecdote. The definition of anecdote text itself become a text which deal with something unexpected or out of the ordinary. They usually contain some amusing or unusual incident. From the above understanding, it can be concluded the purpose of anecdote text is to tell the past events in order to amuse the reader or listener by telling the unusual and or amusing incident, which means to tell past events in order to entertain reader or listener with unusual or entertaining events. In here, I'm going to explain about a kind of anecdotes. The first is abstract. Abstract is the first part of anecdote text which contains snippets of unique or unusual event that can attract attention. The second is orientation. Orientations. Next, we will encounter the orientation, which contain the identification of characters, time, and the setting of the place in which the story is being told. This section has the same function as the orientation section in narrative text. The third is crisis. From the orientation, we will find the next part, namely crisis. Crisis is the part to explain again the unique or odd things that have been briefly told in the abstract section in more detail. The fourth is incident or reaction. The next section is incident or reaction. In this section, there are solution or answer to the unique or unusual thing that are being told. And the last is coda. Coda is concluding part of the anecdote text, containing the conclusion or evaluation of the story being told. Usually, this is the part that's funny or makes you laugh. Okay, in here I'm going to make one example of anecdote. The title is Fisherman. Guess what happened when the fisherman who threw a big fish back into the water and keep only the small one. It is unusual incident, isn't it? One morning, a man was crossing a narrow bridge when he saw a fisherman under him on the steady bank of the deep smooth river. He stopped to watch him quietly. He saw that the fisherman took off the hook and caught a big fish, but he threw it back to water. Then he put his hook and line in again. After a minute, he caught rather big fish. Again, he threw it back into the river. Then the third time, he caught a small fish. He put it into his basket and started to get ready to go. The man on the bridge was very surprised, so he spoke to the fisherman. He asked why did he throw those beautiful big fish back into the water and just keep only the small one. The fisherman looked up and answered the man, "I only have a small frying pan." So that is the example of the anecdotes. In here, we can see this is the unusual incident. Usually, the fisherman always take the big fish and sometimes leave the small one. But in here, the fisherman only take the small one and leave the big fish because he only have a small frying pan in his house. Okay, That is my explanation about anecdotes. My name is Rian Ardian Salubis. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.